All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome to the awards ceremony. Before we get started, I know you thought you were done with me after dinner, but a couple other coaches and volunteers, we didn't realize we're here, that we are going to announce right now. The good news is we missed them at dinner time, but they get the bright lights of the stage. So we're going to jump into that. I have Max and CJ. Give it up for them to hand them their awards. So we are going to kick it off with our Area 18 Volunteer of the Year. Give it up for Carrie Frederick. Come on up. Oh, music. Yeah, I got him right here. Congratulations, Carrie. All right. And also from Area 18, our Coach of the Year, give a warm welcome to Deirdre Tim. You can stay up there. Heck yeah. All right. And now all the way from the thumb, give it up for Area 10's Coach of the Year, Gerald Harrington. Let's see where he's coming from. We'll kind of see where they're coming from. And then oh, here he comes right here. See if I can get him over there. All right, and last but not least, let's give it up for Area 3's Coach of the Year, Jenny Gong. We just want to give one more thank you to all of our coaches and volunteers and certainly inspirational athletes again. Let's give them one more round of applause for all the continued work they do. All right, and the best news of the evening, I'm going to hand it over to the real MC. So you probably recognize her as the main anchor for WZZM here in Grand Rapids. Or you probably all know her as the co-chair of the Capital Campaign for this building, the Unified Sports and Inclusion Center, building tomorrow's champions. You may also know her, as we probably all do, as our athlete's biggest cheerleader, one of SOMI's best friends, and one of my favorite people. Give it up for Juliet Dragos.
I don't know. I think he's a much better MC than I am. Good evening, everyone. It's so nice to see all of you, especially I know it was snowy and many of you have come from out of town. Every time I come to this building, I marvel over how it just continues to get better and better. Isn't it wonderful? It's just such a great facility. So, family and friends and volunteers and coaches and area directors and regional directors and our board of directors, our SOMI staff, and of course, athletes. It is so good to be here with all of you tonight, and it's such an honor to MC this event because it's really special. I want to be the first to officially welcome you to the 2024 Special Olympics Michigan Award and Hall of Fame Banquet. It is because of your continued support and the tireless dedication of the inclusion revolution that the athletes of Special Olympics Michigan are able to shine throughout our entire state. This evening is part of thank you for your service and your love for this organization. It's also a chance to celebrate the remarkable milestones we have made this year in 2024. We don't say it enough. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, everyone, for your spirit, for your heart, for your passion that empowers our athletes, because together we are changing the world. Before we begin, though, we want to make sure that those of you who are being honored throughout the evening don't go unrecognized. So just a few weeks ago, our Michigan Law Enforcement Torch Run, or LETR as we call them, our partners were celebrated internationally in San Antonio for raising more than $2.1 million. Yes, $2.1 million for Special Olympics Michigan athletes. Members of the LETR Executive Council are in your audience tonight, so will you please stand, those of you who are here? We can't thank you enough. Thank you, LETR. You're amazing. Woo-hoo. So this is our single largest grassroots fundraiser. The dedication from our LETR members has allowed our athletes to compete and shine at state summer games and travel to day-long events throughout the state, as well as regional competitions throughout the year. As we know, no cost to our athletes. So as we begin tonight's awards presentation, we ask that our recipients please come forward up to the stage to accept your award. And then you are more than welcome to say a word if you would like to. And if you don't feel like you want to, that's okay too. Once you're done though, please make sure you get your official photograph taken center stage, as we've seen already, before returning to your seat. And then we also would like our award winners afterward to meet outside of the auditorium after the formal program to get that official picture taken for the website to celebrate your accomplishments. The Unified Champion School Leadership Award is given annually to an individual who exemplifies what it means to play and live unified. Each year, Special Olympics Michigan recognizes someone who has moved the inclusion revolution forward in their school and community through the three core Unified Champion Schools components, creating a place of inclusion and acceptance for all students. Presenting the 2024 UCS Leadership Award from SOMI UCS team, Jamie Cotter and Kathy Burr.
Okay, let's turn this just a little bit. All right, good evening. Running a unified program takes a lot of hard work, dedication, and commitment. We are so excited to be here to be able to present this year's Unified Champion Schools Leadership Award to someone who has been a leader not only in their district, but across the state when it comes to Unified Champion Schools programming.
This educator has served as a UCS liaison since 2017. She not only works closely with her students to plan an inclusion week for her school, they also plan an inclusion week for the entire district. They are also one of the first in the state to adopt a district-wide inclusion policy and partner with Special Olympics.
In addition to working closely with students to ensure their school was named a National Banner School, this teacher also gives their time after school serving as a unified soccer and basketball coach. Before we announce the winner, we have a message from some special guests that couldn't be here tonight.
She inspires me every day to spread inclusion. Because she makes me feel comfortable and I can be myself. M because she really cares about her students.
I love Miss M for all the time and effort she puts into the Unified program. We love Miss M because she always supports us. It makes us feel very good.
This is Miss M. This is the kid trick. Do all this organizing stuff in this sensory room and selling all the people from peer to peer unified. That's why he's the best teacher, I think.
It is our honor to present the UCS Leadership Award to someone so near and dear to our hearts. The 2024 UCS Leadership Award goes to Ms. Kelsey McKitchick.
All right. Well, I said I wasn't going to cry, and then they brought my students on there. And I feel like I also have to say something because I'm first. And I mean, what else do I say but thank you? This is an amazing honor that honestly goes back to all the students. In Northville, it is a very loud and proud district, but honestly our peers and my students run our unified program. And to be able to give all students an opportunity to be a part of a team that maybe in a traditional way would never be able to is the best thing that we can give everyone. So the fact that now it's district-wide, pre-K all the way through 12th grade, I don't know what more you would ask for. It's that true feeling of we all belong. And I couldn't be prouder to be an educator in Northville, but also to be connected to Unified Champion Schools, because there's really nothing better than everyone feeling like they have a place to belong and being accepted for who they are. So thank you.
Congratulations, and thank you for all your hard work, Kelsey, for Special Olympics Michigan. The Health Leadership Award recognizes health champions, leaders, and organizations who are making a significant contribution to equal access health, fitness, or wellness for people with intellectual disabilities. The award promotes awareness for the progress and extraordinary efforts toward fulfilling the goals, values, and mission of Special Olympics Michigan health work. This is the highest Special Olympics honor for health partners. It is an award that is recognized at the national level. Presenting the 2024 Health Leadership Award, SOMI Manager of Health and Wellness, Kelly Murphy, and Area 11 athlete, CJ Van Skyver.
Music choice. Keep it going. Tonight's award recipient has more than 2 decades of service to the organization, serving as the clinical director for MedFest.
Recently, this volunteer took MedFest to the next level by sharing their phone number with coaches and being on call for appointments during the summer and winter games.
This initiative alone tripled the number of athletes that receive physicals compared to what we were able to do in previous years.
During the exams, she brings a warm, welcoming energy, creating a fun atmosphere that puts the athletes at ease.
Their contributions have been invaluable to the health of the athletes. They have provided healthcare and opportunities to those who might not otherwise have access.
During their time at SOMI, they have administered thousands of sports physicals which not only support the athlete's physical well-being, but also enable their participation in Special Olympics, an experience that profoundly impacts their social and emotional health.
Please join me in welcoming the 2024 SOMI Health Leadership Award winner, Susan Malazowski. Unfortunately, Susan was not able to be here with us tonight, so I will accept the award on her behalf. Thank you. Just to say a few words, I think Susan would want to thank me for constantly bugging her and asking her to come to events and travel all around the state to provide these MedFest physicals. But on a serious note, again, she has never once said no when she has been asked to travel. I think she's been to every corner of the state, and she will be doing MedFest at Winter Games. So if you're there, please congratulate her on her Health Leadership Award.
Please congratulate her, and thank you to our presenters. You did a fantastic job. Special Olympics Michigan recognizes the tremendous amount of time and personal effort that volunteer coaches give to our athletes and the organization. To thank them and to make the public aware of the role the coaches play in our program, one coach from each of our 36 area programs is honored at the local level. These coaches were already recognized earlier this evening at the dinner banquet, and a couple tonight as well. Now, of those 36 area coaches, we are going to name the 2024 State Outstanding Coach of the Year. Please welcome Senior Manager of Sports and Training Nick Cottle and athlete Max Hinga of Area 16 to present our award.
It's a good song choice right there. Love that. Good evening. Tonight's award winner is known for their patience and compassionate nature. They have served their area as a coach for more than 15 years, leading 50 athletes in the sports of softball, poly hockey, basketball, and soccer.
If a player does not understand the rule of the game or is struggling, this coach will work one-on-one with a player until they feel confident in their next steps.
For this coach, the game is not about winning or losing, but to ensure that each player has time in the game, a chance to score a point or a goal, and that a team leads with dignity and respect.
It doesn't matter the sport, season, this coach keeps in contact with their players daily with a text or call.
When this coach found out that one of their players didn't have a bed to sleep in or a dresser for his clothes, the coach had furniture delivered to their house and helped the athletes set up their new bedroom set.
Many players do not have transportation to practice. This coach will pick them up and bring them home to make sure they don't miss out. The night before a tournament, the coach opens their home to the team so they can travel the next day.
Please welcome the 2024 Special Olympics Michigan Outstanding State Coach of the Year from Area 23, Brian Bookmeyer.
Coaching is fun. Public speaking for me, not so much. Thank you for the recognition. Truly like to thank SOMI, its executive, its management, its field representatives, volunteers, for providing the time and energy to help our collective athletes be athletes. Thank you.
When reviewing the nominations for the 2024 Coach of the Year, all of the candidates were standouts. Two were so impressive the awards committee were unable to just pick one winner.
That's right, we're not done just yet. We have another 2024 Outstanding State Coach of the Year award to present.
Our next award winner coaches swimming, bowling, bocce, and athletics. They lead with their heart and compassion.
For more than 20 years, this coach has exemplified all that is Special Olympics. Everything they do and each decision they make, they have their athletes' best interests in mind. If an athlete in their area needs something, this coach is there.
This volunteer became involved in Special Olympics when a family member wanted to become an athlete and needed some extra support.
From there, this volunteer was all in. They have since helped the area with fundraising, managed athlete physicals, have served as assistant and co-area director. If there's a need, they step up.
But it's this coach for the love of athletes, both on and off the court, that really sets them apart from others. They drive athletes to practice, regularly take many of them grocery shopping, and make plans weekly to get together. They're always there when an athlete needed someone.
Please join me again in congratulating the 2024 Special Olympics Michigan Outstanding Coach of the Year, Christy Haywood of Area 20.
Okay, wow, I hate public speaking, so thank you. I'm gonna kill Katie and Jamie, my partners in crime in Area 20. Everybody in here, in this room, deserves this, so congratulations to everyone. It does truly take a village, and I'm grateful to be just a piece of that village. I'm very overwhelmed. Thank you for recognizing this. My sister, my heart and soul, is the reason why I got involved. And she is no longer with us. To keep her spirit alive, I rely on Special Olympics to fill my heart. So thank you for this honor.
Thank you so much, Coaches Christy and Brian, and congratulations. Well-deserved recognition. Special Olympics Michigan relies on the support of more than 20,000 volunteers statewide to make our programs a reality. By honoring a volunteer from each of the 36 local area programs, we hope to recognize the tremendous commitment and contribution made to all over our program by our volunteers. These outstanding area volunteers were honored earlier this evening at dinner. Tonight, though, right now, we're going to name the 2024 State Outstanding Volunteer of the Year. So presenting the award now for Outstanding Volunteer, please welcome Northern and UP Sports Coordinator Andrea Newkirk and Area 11 athlete, my friend Kayla Cornell.
Please bear with me as I'm losing my voice. Tonight's award winner has been involved with Special Olympics Michigan for more than 25 years. This volunteer stepped up as Assistant Area Director in 2018 and has continued to serve in this role for the last 7 years.
This volunteer has served as a coach, fundraiser, chaperone, chauffeur, mentor, and so much more. They spend countless hours making sure area programs is its best.
When a swim coach unexpectedly left the area, this volunteer stepped in as head coach to make sure the athletes could continue to compete. 20 years later, the program has grown and is now one of the strongest in the area's history.
As the head coach for aquatics coach, this volunteer has helped an athlete in a wheelchair compete without a flotation device and a blind and deaf swimmer swim the 50-meter without assistance.
In addition to being a volunteer and coach, tonight's award winner is also a unified partner. From Area 30, let's hear it for John Musinga.
Unfortunately, John was unable to join us tonight. However, we are happy we can celebrate this accomplishment with all of you.
Thanks so much, you two, and congratulations. For me, Special Olympics Michigan is family. I have more than 20,000 athletes who I consider part of my family. I've made so many friends over the years. And I know many of you feel the same way about Special Olympics Michigan. But tonight, we are honoring a family who has had a significant contribution and impact on our program. The 2024 Family of the Year Award highlights a family who continues to make a unique and lasting contribution on our athletes and their communities. These loved ones work together to promote inclusion and create a more unified world. Joining us tonight to present the SOMI Family of the Year Award, please welcome Manager of Health and Wellness, Kelly Murphy, and Southeast Field Service Coordinator, Julia Erie.
I love the DJs, but I was expecting We Are Family. But that's all right. Tonight's Family of the Year is known and loved by many throughout the organization. They have been involved with Special Olympics Michigan for more than 30 years.
A parent and child team, there is no task this pair is unwilling to take on.
From serving on the management team to the games committee, this family takes on many behind-the-scenes tasks. When not serving as a coach or competing as an athlete, this team is always volunteering at local and state events.
The definition of hardworking, they are the first to arrive at an event and the last set of hands on site when breaking things down. They are the official welcoming committee at state events. When you see them, you are always greeted with an unforgettable smile.
Beyond their service and commitment to Special Olympics Michigan, this family is one of the loudest cheerleaders for our athletes.
It is our honor to congratulate Kathy and the official manager of Good Vibes, Kyle Ciarto of Area 23. The 2024 SOMI Family of the Year.
Thank you so much, Kyle, and I truly, truly appreciate this honor. When I look at this room, I think family, and that's what Special Olympics has become to us. We're a small family, just the two of us, but what Special Olympics has provided both of us is family beyond words, and I'm sure every single person can understand and appreciate that. You start off as a parent, maybe, chaperone, coach, volunteer, and it just builds because it is just a wonderful organization with wonderful, wonderful people. People that know me know that it's so important, and I have met some incredible people to the point that I actually have a tattoo on my arm that says sisters, and it's from 4 women that met through Special Olympics. We all have sons in the program, and we've become family. And so I just can't say enough about Special Olympics and all of you people. So thank you, thank you, thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you, too, for everything you do and being so inspiring for all of us involved with Special Olympics Michigan. The success of Special Olympics Michigan is dependent on the selfless contributions of individuals, organizations, and businesses committed to our athletes. The Outstanding Service Award is aimed at honoring those who go above and beyond to spread awareness and create a more unified world for all of us. Presenting tonight's award, Senior Director of LETR and Events, Andrea Ratchko, and Director of LETR, Heather Seeley, and it's the first time I get to say your new married name. Congratulations.
Thank you, Kayla Kuj. Tonight's award winner has more than 30 years of service here at Special Olympics Michigan. They serve as a positive role model at local, area, and state and unified school events. They volunteer at area events, assist with fundraising, UCS rallies, and serve on Games Committee.
Representatives from this department have provided coverage at the State Poly Hockey and Bowling Tournament in Lansing for more than 30 years. They provide all the volunteers needed to run 14 courts at bocce at their area tournament each year.
This organization is a committed member of Michigan's LETR program, active in planning and participating at the Lansing Polar Plunge.
As public servants, they have provided officers at the Lansing UCS rally each year to speak to the athletes and partners on various important topics regarding being a good citizen within their community.
Please join me in congratulating the 2024 Outstanding Service Award winner, the Ingham County Sheriff's Office.
You must have known I was going to speak. The microphone's perfect height. First off, I don't know if my wife and I are the first and only ones to be here in this building for the first time. SOMI and donors and sponsors, amazing job. This building's incredible. So, nice job. The food was great. Thanks for having us. And when it comes to support of Special Olympics, my philosophy, kind of a boss type in the law enforcement realm, you call, we should say yes and come. So, thank you.
Thank you so much, Ingham County Sheriff's law enforcement officers. I see you everywhere. The Game Changer Award is designed to celebrate an individual or individuals who've helped the organization thrive. This award aims to highlight the work of someone who's advanced our movement forward and elevated how Special Olympics Michigan operates for the foreseeable future. Just as the athletes change our lives, tonight's nominee has changed theirs. Joining me on stage now, Senior Director of Program Leadership, Dan Ekinen, and SOMI athlete and board member and my friend, Liz Veely.
Really quick, can we give a shout out to Liz for making her dress out of Special Olympics t-shirts? That's the coolest thing I've ever seen.
This year's Game Changer was the first introduced to Special Olympics Michigan more than a decade ago.
In that time, they have helped secure millions of dollars in funding to benefit athletes across the state. The money has helped fuel Unified Champion Schools in Michigan, this building, the Unified Sports and Inclusion Center, and a number of other key projects.
In 2024 alone, our Game Changer secured $1 million in funding from state lawmakers during budget negotiations.
Michigan was the first state to work with their state legislation for UCS funding, and other Special Olympics programs have followed suit since. This game changer continually keeps SOMI at the forefront of legislative minds with strategic conversations and regular updates.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help us congratulate the 2024 Special Olympics Michigan Game Changer Award recipient, Melissa McKinley.
Well, I too am without words, which is very rare for a lobbyist because we generally like to talk a lot. But this organization, like all of you, has given me so much. I should be giving you the award for all that you've done to change my life. So you're the game changer in my world, and I feel very humbled and honored to be able to be part of this organization in a very small way. And every day that we can lift you up and talk about what awesome things you are doing every day at our state capitol is a good day for me. So thank you so much. I really appreciate this.
Each year, the Special Olympics Michigan Board of Directors recognize an individual or group for the work they have done to support Special Olympics Michigan, specifically serving as a champion to our athletes. Previous award recipients include Kenny Baker, creator of the Water Warriors, Michigan State University head football coach George Perlis, Bobby Krim, former Speaker of the House, just to name a few. Please welcome John Card, Chair of the Board of Directors for Special Olympics Michigan, and Board Member Liz Veely to present this SOMI Board Chair Award. Both very good friends.
The recipient of the 2024 SOMI Board Chair Award is responsible for coordinating some of the most important aspects of state summer games, housing, and meals.
I first want to start out by talking about somebody who could not be here tonight. He served on the board with us for the last 9 years, Frank Vandermeer. He was with Spartan Nash, and he's one of those unsung heroes who's always in the background wearing the green apron and flipping burgers for all of us volunteers. And he could not be here. He had a family engagement tonight. He was there for the Board of Directors meeting today. But could you please give Frank a warm welcome? Could I next get all of our athletes to stand up, because that's who we are here for. Could you stand up and be recognized? Thank you. I also want to recognize everybody in the room here, because without you, we have nothing. We can't do this. As volunteers, as coaches, unified champions, we can't do it without everybody in the seats out there. And when I talked to Tim about how do I condense this nomination, he said you got to make it more concise, John. You can't just pick 10 people. I've got people I serve with on the law enforcement torch run. I serve on the board of directors with people that, I'd like to select them all. SOMI staff, our staff is so incredible. I'd like to select people off the staff. And he said, no, John, you've got to break it, make it only a few people. We can't do it all. So he limited me to 2, and Liz will help me. And go ahead, Liz.
Yeah. This volunteer is celebrating more than 35 years of service with us. They are also a continued supporter of the Michigan Law Enforcement Torch Run.
Our next recipient, another unsung hero, somebody who's in the background, loading his truck, making sure that everything gets there on time, gets to the polar plunges, organizing everything. And the first time I met him, I thought, I got a name for this guy, and it kind of goes with his own name. His name is Cal Seeley, but I call him Low Cal. So could we get Low Cal to come up here, because he needs to be recognized. Low Cal, because this guy is the most humble guy I know, and he deserves to be recognized.
Cal doesn't like public speaking either, so just thank you. It's an honor and a privilege. John mentioned Frank Vandermeer. I started volunteering in 1991, and my first thing I did was with Frank Vandermeer at the summer game, so it's a privilege, and working with the folks in law enforcement torch run is humbling for me. What they do and what they give is unbelievable, so thank you.
I haven't gotten enough hugs tonight. I'm a hugger. Cal, thank you for everything you do for Special Olympics Michigan. And Frank, I've had the pleasure of volunteering at summer games with for about 30 years. In addition to the countless hours he spends in that Spartan Ash tent, if you know him, he always has a big smile on his face. So much deserved for Frank as well. The Inspirational Athlete of the Year is a state leader who exemplifies the Special Olympics athlete oath, proving they are brave in the attempt in all they do. They serve as a role model to others, displaying positive sportsmanship and an appreciation for fellow athletes, encouraging others to compete to their greatest ability, win or lose. Joining us now, SOMI Marketing and Communications Manager Lauren Springer and LETR Executive Council Member Joe Morin.
Where's Cal? Cal, we did have a request in the audience while you're here that we have a code brown down the hall, so if you could get on that for us. Cal really does it all. All right, tonight's award winner is a true testament to the transformative power of Special Olympics. Starting as an athlete nearly a decade and a half ago, they have made, including others, their life mission.
When it comes to all things Special Olympics Michigan, there's little this athlete is not involved in. They participate in softball, soccer, bowling, golf, and athletics. They recently helped start a college unified basketball program and are new to powerlifting. Outside of sports, they are an active athlete leader, healthy messenger, and a member of the Youth Activities Council.
This athlete is known for their uplifting attitude and supportive words. At practice and competition, they offer encouragement to peers and celebrate others' achievements, large and small, building confidence.
This athlete recently took on a new job as hall supervisor at their former high school, playing a vital role in maintaining a safe and welcoming environment for the students.
From the start, this athlete has heard the word no time and time again. You will not drive, you will not graduate high school, you will struggle to complete daily tasks many of us take for granted. Now, they pick up and drive other athletes to practice, proudly hold a college degree, and are an accomplished multi-marathon runner. There is no goal out of reach.
Through SOMI, this athlete has discovered their potential and learned the true meaning of bravery and resilience. And I'll just say it's been a true inspiration to me.
It is our honor to present the 2024 Inspirational Athlete of the Year to one of the people I love most in this whole world, after Joe. Max Hinga of Area 16.
I don't want to speak too long to make anybody cry. But this award means everything to me. It could have gone to anybody else, but I'm especially thankful to anybody that nominated me for it, and Special Olympics means everything to me.
Max, so deserving. Congratulations. He always makes me laugh. When I saw him tonight, he said, "Boy, Dan Ekinen really messed up tonight." Dan, he didn't, but he's funny. Max, you're funny. And you give such joy to everyone, so thank you so very much for that. Now to tonight's big award. The Special Olympics Michigan Hall of Fame Award is an annual award established as the highest tribute paid to persons who have made a significant impact on the athletes, volunteers, and/or programming of Special Olympics Michigan. Presenting the Hall of Fame Award, please welcome SOMI President and CEO, Tim Heilman.
All right, well, tell you what, you guys look absolutely beautiful today. I was just sitting back there thinking, it's a Friday night, December, there's holiday parties, it's cold, it's snowy, but you're here. And you're here because you love Special Olympics Michigan. You love our athletes. You love that community. Time and time again, we've heard the word family, and I don't think there's any better way to describe that. So, one, I want to start by just thanking congratulating all of the nominees, award winners, for all that you do. But every single person in this room, you are connected to this fabric of SOMI. And I know it and I've seen it. There is no more impactful organization in this world than the stuff that you guys do. Coaches, chaperones, staff, area directors, sponsors, partners, fans in the stands, right? It's one thing because our athletes bring us together for community, and just so thankful and grateful for all of you. And so again, thank you for all you do for SOMI. It's my pleasure now to announce the first Hall of Fame award winner. This individual has been with Special Olympics Michigan for over 50 years. It's a long time, yeah. We can give that shout. Earlier this morning when we were welcoming our areas and the leadership volunteer conference, I asked volunteers to put your hands up. How many of you have been with the organization 20 or more years? And it was about half. I mean, that's really incredible. And you think 50 years of dedication. Lyle Hansen of Area 30 started out as a coach when the only program that was offered was athletics, or track and field. He trained participants at events, running high jump, softball throw, and helped grow that area in the program to 12 sports. They continue to coach today, inspiring athletes with so much important things that we know that sports can bring: self-respect, confidence, and individualized challenges, helping our athletes to break barriers. As a retired high school teacher, he brought expertise to coaching, fostering unselfishness, high standards among students and athletes alike. Lyle has volunteered more than 13,000 hours. Can you start counting of that? So we'll count, everyone in here, start counting on that. We'll give you a few hours a day, but 13,000 hours is incredible, and served in roles such as a chaperone, board member, fundraiser, mentor, earning the love, respect from athletes, coaches, and volunteers. It is my absolute honor to officially induct into the Special Olympics Michigan Hall of Fame from Area 30, Lyle Hansen. Unfortunately, we will absolutely share with him your love and support. Unfortunately, Lyle is not able to be here to celebrate his milestone. We will pass on this award. We will pass on all the love and applause from you guys, and Lyle's still coaching, so we'll make sure to give him a shout out at the award. But again, thank you guys so much for all that you do, athletes, coaches, volunteers, supporters, for making Special Olympics Michigan so incredible.
Thank you, Tim. A much-deserved award to Lyle as well. Presenting the final award of the evening, please welcome SOMI Summer and Winter Games Committee Director and SOMI Hall of Fame member, Steve Thompson.
What an incredible group of people. It's an honor to be able to be in front of you and to be a person that has the privilege of presenting this Hall of Fame award. I had the privilege of being one of the first ones, which was kind of unusual because I thought I had to be retired to get it, but I got it a long time ago. So this person tonight's SOMI Hall of Fame inductee is an absolutely extraordinary volunteer. He's put in more than 45 years of service on a state winter and summer games committee. I had the privilege of working with him as a games director. Dean Wallen, my friend, has been involved with SOMI since being one of 3 paid people organizing the 1975 World Games, long before some of us were born, not me, of course. I met Dean at my first Winter Games in 1978, I believe it was. Dean started the Winter Wonderland experience in 1978, which was the precursor for all of the incredible special events offered at our state winter and summer games and other games as well. So Dean was responsible for putting that seed into the mind of people to have special events in addition to our regular events. So it was just incredible. I became the games director for SOMI State Winter and Summer Games the next year, so I got to know Dean better. When SOMI moved from Schuss Shanty to Sugarloaf, Dean established the Winter Wonderland experience there as well. Dean's last year at Sugarloaf, he won a prestigious award that we give to the games committee that screws up the most, or simply does something worthy of being laughed at. And there are a few of you in this room, Cal, and others that have received that prestigious award. Lois Arnold. It's very prestigious. Dean received the award for strangely suffering from a frostbit butt at his last Winter Games. I won't go into how that happened. Moving forward, Dean was the voice of staging at the Special Olympics State Summer Games for decades. His passion for ensuring every athlete had a memorable experience was reflected in his tireless work ethic and attention to detail. Dean's organizational skills were key to the smooth running of the staging area. With all those athletes coming through there, he never lost a one of them. Where he coordinated volunteers, organized the heat sheets, ensured that every athlete's name was called. No matter how long it took, Dean always made sure every athlete received the recognition they deserved. And I know Dean put up with a lot of complaints, move it along faster, but Dean wanted to make sure always that every athlete's name was mentioned and every athlete came up and he recognized them, and just an incredibly sincere human being. I can honestly say I've always looked forward to checking in with Dean during the games because he always had a smile and positive words. There's so much more I could say about this man, but I know I have already probably exceeded my time, and I apologize for that. In summary, Dean Wallen's legacy is one of unparalleled dedication, tireless service, and a true love for our athletes and volunteers of Special Olympics Michigan. His impact on the organization and on the lives of the athletes he served, to me, is immeasurable. It's my pleasure to officially induct into the Special Olympics Michigan Hall of Fame, Mr. Dean Wallen.
Well, I'm not afraid of a microphone. If you've ever been to the state summer games, sitting out in the middle of the track for a couple days calling out thousands of names, it's fun to do and watch the excitement of the athletes as they come forward. I'd like to compliment also Max, CJ, Liz. I mean, you're awesome. You're not afraid of microphones at all. So well done. I've worked with, for 45 years plus at CMU in the Recreation Parks and Leisure Services Department, and many of our students don't like standing up and presenting in front of a microphone. So well done, Special Olympians. I certainly want to thank all of you, especially the folks, with the years that you put into anything. You're going to make a lot of friends. And Steve, I can't thank you enough because Steve has made the Games Committee really a family affair. We look forward to, getting together once a year. And I know that you do that in your areas as well as the state games too. So well done in getting to know Lois Arnold as Executive Director and Tim as the follow-up here. It's been tremendous for those particular friendships and relationships that we develop. I think I'll leave it at that. There's so many wonderful memories. Maybe I'll tell you one story that was kind of funny. My partner in crime is Don Stabenow. Don runs the track and field like I do. I do the staging, but my job description is to get the athletes on the track. Don's job is to get them off the track. That's our job descriptions. But at the end of one of our games, Don has a field mic that, he makes announcements whenever it's needed on the track to clear the track and things like that. It's a handheld mic. And he usually has that on his body or, in his cart, that golf cart that's on the interior of the track too. But at the end of one of our games, all of a sudden, we're kind of cleaning up, and there's thousands of, athletes everywhere on the track, in the middle of the track, leaving, and all of a sudden we start hearing an athlete on the microphone. And I'm looking at Don saying, "Where's the mic?" And he doesn't know, he can't find it. And of course, the athlete's got the microphone, walking on the interior of the track. We can't locate him. We had to go up into the stands to look at every cotton-picking body to see who's got a microphone up to us. It took us a good 10 to 15 minutes to find that athlete. He was telling stories and jokes and singing. Don, we got to find this guy. I'll leave it at that. It's been a lot of fun. The athletes are tremendous. I think they give more to us than we can ever give them. So thank you again. I appreciate it.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dean Wallen, tonight's Hall of Fame inductee, now a member of the Hall of Fame. Congratulations and welcome, Dean. Much deserved. Let's have a round of applause for all of our award recipients tonight. You are really an amazing group of people, every one of you. I also really want to thank Tim Heilman, our leader, our president and CEO of Special Olympics Michigan, because you have transformed our state program, our organization, and the lives of everyone involved. So can we please hear it for Tim Heilman, too? You're amazing. And all of you for your endless support in creating this unified and inclusive world that's getting better and better every day, every month, every year because of Special Olympics Michigan. Award winners, before you go, we do want you to make sure that you make your way to the step and go out into the hallway where Bo Parker is waiting to take that official awards photo, because we want to put you on the website. We want to put your face and your award everywhere. So we hope you enjoyed the day and the evening. Again, thank you for being here, and we look forward to seeing you again next year. Good night, everyone.